Hello, everybody, with the boy and girl current in your headphones and talk of all things down to their bare bones. This is your boy Justin.
And this is your girl Sharon. We have something special for this one.
We made up a game called I Call Bull. That's probably the name of the title here.
What? No, so I thought it was just. Oh,
no,
I can curse, right?
Well, yeah, but it's not good to curse in titles and stuff. So we're just gonna call it I Call Bull, but it's secretly gonna be called that.
All right. We first came up with this because we were playing Minecraft, and he just asked me, "Hey, there's this holiday coming up. I'm not gonna say which because I don't want to be like offensive. There's this holiday coming up. What the hell is that?" And I told a complete fib to him. I lied about it, and I think he almost believed it until he was like, "Wait, that sounds like savage. Why would they do it? Why would they celebrate that?"
Yeah, and then I came up with my own flip. And I was like, that sounds like strangely similar to this other holiday where like they celebrate circles and like they do everything in circles. And Sharon's like, wait, is that a real thing? And I'm like, no, stupid.
Yeah, I legitimately believed it. I'm kind of gullible.
So let me explain the game. All right, so throughout this entire episode, Sharon and I are going to say like weird, unbelievable things. And the other person either has to say it's bull or they're going to believe it. If they get it right, then the person gets a point. But if they get it wrong, they lose a point. The other person has to admit if they're right and wrong. They can't like lie about it because that's fucked up.
Yeah.
And the person with the most points at the end wins this round of I Call Bull.
And the person at the who wins the end of the game gets an Arizona from the other person.
I suppose. Okay. So like for example, if I said like as a kid, I tried to get rats. There are rats in my house, and I tried to get them as a pet. But there was this one time where I was able to like pet one. Like this one came close enough for me to pet, but then it immediately ran back in the hole. I had to ask, do you call bull?
I do not call bull.
You do not call bull?
No.
That's 1 point for me.
Fuck! God damn it!
So you see, we're gonna have to do this throughout the entire podcast. So like Sharon's gonna have to try her best to get points. I'm gonna have to try my best to get points.
How many were we supposed to research?
Where we weren't really supposed to do any set amount. Okay. It was just like, just do your best to get points, and however you want to do that, that's how you do it.
Okay, because I have some things researched here, so a lot of these words won't be mine. It comes off like a website that told me strange traditions.
Yeah, you went like to like researching like the world and stuff. I'm just trying to do like my personal life and trying to like make up stories, but also tell real world stories about me.
Okay. Now I know that it's not only these stories because I only have a few of these.
Yeah, exactly. So like I actually didn't prepare as much as I should, so I'm just gonna make some shit off the fly.
All right.
But yeah, so overall, this is going to be trying to be a normal episode, but like whenever one of us sees the opportunity, we're going to try to get points.
Okay, sounds good.
So, okay. What's been happening? How's the week been?
It's been okay. It was a little crazy with honestly, no, in all seriousness, there was an issue in the building with some cops cuz they found some guy that was supposedly going to some supermarkets in the neighborhood, and he was coughing on everything, and he had it in my fucking building. And
you had it?
I'm just starting to think this makes a lot of goddamn sense because I walk around the neighborhood from time to time because I want to take like a quick walk, see how things are going, and I noticed that none of the supermarkets around me are open, and I'm like, why is this happening? This is really odd, especially because I live right by a really big Asian supermarket, and you assume that business would be banging, but apparently, I guess that guy probably went there, and now a whole bunch of people got it probably because of him.
Huh.
So yeah, do you call bull?
Okay. And it's against the rules, so let's Google the shit. Shit. I'm gonna not call bull.
That's a point for me.
Damn it.
You got so disappointed. What was that?
Shit, because I was so dead set on it. I thought I was gonna do it. All right, so that would be a point for you.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
I'll keep track of the points.
I already have a table set up.
Oh, okay,
I'm just asking, like, should that take away a point for me, or should that just be a gain for you?
That I mean, well, what is game like? I know there are rounds, but should there really be rounds unless it's getting more
No,
difficult in the
the
next
round
season?
is just this episode. So like this entire episode is one round. So we might
Okay.
do in the future if people like this, which I think they might because this is kind of fun. We might do them like every couple episodes, like every 5 episodes maybe, or maybe every 7 episodes, or
Okay,
whenever we
sounds
get bored.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I don't think you should lose a point. I mean, I gain one. You still have your one.
Okay. So
Wait.
okay, I won't take away
Should we make a
points.
rule if somebody gains points 3 times in a row, then
Hmm.
the opponent loses a point.
I could deal with that.
Okay, but you don't gain their point; they just lose the point. You still have 3. You're not gaining their one.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is getting kind of fun. Okay.
All
But
right.
with the
So
Corona stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, like I was in a call with people. I was in like a meeting because they're like, "Oh, you should do meetings with people, right?" And then like this guy, he was like, "Man, this Corona stuff's crazy." And then he went to go take a walk
May I ask
in the
questions?
middle of the call.
I'm sorry. Can I ask questions about your story or?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. I'm sorry. Continue.
So like in the because this is a FaceTime group chat. Like so everyone's FaceTiming, and then like this guy's he's just like walking outside, and like I know it was crazy. I can't get out of my house. Um, and then like no one said a word about it. And the thing is, do you call bull?
What? That's such a whack story. Number one, and number like it's since it's so whack. I would say that I don't call bull, but that's not my final answer because I have questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
Who told you to set up a meeting?
It was my school.
Okay, and why were you setting it up for? Usually the teacher would be the one to set up the meeting.
I'm not the one setting it up. I joined a call for the class.
Okay, because earlier you mentioned that you had set it up,
I did.
or
Well, I meant I
could be
joined it.
wrong. You joined
I
it.
I might
Alright.
have. I meant I joined one.
Okay. I don't get what the whole fib of the story was supposed to be. It just
It's not
sounded like
supposed. It doesn't have to be fibs.
yeah,
It
it
has
just
to
sounded like
confuse
some
you.
guy was just. It's not just sounded like some guy was like, "Oh yeah, I can't leave the house. This is crazy," and then that's it.
But
I
then
mean,
he left the
okay,
house.
but then he left the house.
That was the point. Yeah, he was
Okay,
walking
okay. I'm
outside,
sorry.
and then we saw him. Everyone was looking at him because he had his FaceTime on, and he was outside, and he was like, "Man, this shit's crazy."
Okay, yeah, I got you. I got you now. I don't call bull.
That is 1 point for you.
Oh yeah, boy! If I get the next point, you're a fuck, son.
Shit. I did. Okay, maybe I need to step up my game because I did not plan to do that one.
Yeah. So while we're on the topic of the coronavirus, it brings up a lot of questions about death, in my opinion. Like a lot of people have died from this. And I'm just
Yes.
wondering what's going on in other parts of the world that celebrate death differently. Like, for example, in Indonesia, there's a tribe of people that practices the ritual of walking their deceased. And what that means is that they take the dead from the grave, they change their clothes, they make them look nice, and then they parade them through the village, and then eventually they put them back inside the casket. And they do this because they want to make the dead feel like they're still alive, or that their soul is returning to home in some way, especially if they had died outside the village. So do you call bull?
Oh, because the moment you brought up Indonesia, my face was just like, oh no. Oh shit. Because that seems so damn Pacific. That seems because that could be something you could make up because like they're weird like that. But it's just like, oh, it was way too specific. Oh no, I'm scared. I really love this game actually. I hope people like it. I'm gonna say no. I don't call bull.
You don't call bull? Fuck, that's a point to you.
Yeah. Okay.
2
I
for
was
2.
so on the fence about that. Oh shit. But yeah, speaking about like the Corona stuff, like lives and stuff. Rick May, who was a voice actor, he was General Peppy. He was Peppy in Star Fox, but most importantly, he was Soldier from Team Fortress 2, which was a game I play a lot. Like I still play it to this day, and like, it got like the community for the game just like got super upset. Like everyone started playing as the character that he voiced, and like they did his salute that he does in game.
Mm-hmm.
And to the point where like you would join a game where you're supposed to be fighting. For those of you who don't know the game, it's kind of like Overwatch but older. So like usually the point where like both teams are supposed to be capturing the objective, everyone just like stays silent, and everyone had a silent for the voice actor, and like they did his salute, and like it was very humbling. And like they were like, okay, on three we salute, 1, 2, 3, and then everybody on the server salute, and it was very nice. It was very heartwarming because everyone was truly affected. And my question is, do you call bull?
I'm not surprised that the gamer community would take such big steps towards somebody who created a game that a lot of people are crazy about and they love.
He didn't create the game.
Okay, then I'm listening to you wrong. What did he do?
He was a voice actor from one of the characters.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, it's a popular game. From what you've told me, a lot of people enjoy it, and you called me trash for playing fucking Overwatch.
Well, okay. It's just I have my own preferences on Overwatch versus TF2.
I don't call bull.
That's a point for you, and I lose a point, I guess.
No. Hold on. Okay, we need to make the 3 in a row. No, I didn't get 3 in a row, Justin. You won the last round.
Oh, 3 in a row. Okay,
yeah.
So okay.
Yeah, so it's I got 3 and you got 2.
But yeah, people were really affected. Like I even made like a little graphic and posted on Reddit and got like 56 karma.
Oh.
Yeah, that's basically upvotes. That's basically likes. But yeah.
Did you know that? Well, thank goodness. In a way, thank goodness that this is all happening because something kind of scary happens. Like I assume right now, people aren't intentionally having sex to give birth because who would want to give birth at a time like this or have their child born into a world with the coronavirus out there? And I think that's a pretty good thing right now because somewhere in the world, and that somewhere is India, in the state of Maharashtra, there is a religious custom that dates back to maybe 700 years ago, and their tradition involves tossing newborn babies, from the top of a 30-foot temple. And the reason why they do this is because supposedly it gives the babies luck throughout their lives, and it strengthens their intelligence. And the baby tossing, it must happen within 2 months of the child being born in order for it to work. Now, this did eventually become banned, but there are still some small villages in India that do it on a smaller scale level. Now, do you call bull?
Okay, so there's reasons for me to pick both, like because like this seems like crazy shit you can't make up on your own. Like what was it, like 28 feet or something?
30-foot temple.
30 foot. And my question is, they threw him off the building into somebody, or what? Where did they land?
That's up for you to decide, dude. I'm assuming
no, that's
no. I'm assuming
that's for you to decide, buddy.
I'm assuming they had somebody to catch the baby or something to like support the baby when it fell, but eventually it did become banned. So I don't rule out the possibility of some babies dying.
But so like if they died, they were like, ah, shit, like they weren't gonna live long anyways.
There goes that one.
But okay,
let's pop another one out.
So no, they you don't even know where they would land.
Well, supposedly they'd land at the bottom of the fucking temple, unless some like wind drifted them away from trajectory.
But they were supposed to catch him, so the goal was them to survive at the end.
Either catch, or I'm assuming they fell on something really soft, or like maybe fell into water and then was like quickly saved after.
Oh, this is so specific. I hope the audience is playing along with me and with us. Like they're also deciding bull or not. I'm gonna say not bull.
That's a point to you, buddy.
Yeah. Oh my god.
3 for 3.
That's so scary. This is very scary, actually. Because like it was so specific. Like you can't make that shit up, and it was also like you said Indonesia, and then this was Indian.
Yeah, this one was India.
So you got into that part of the world, so that would make sense that you were researching that.
Okay.
All right. So
I thought
this is gonna be.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I thought it'd throw you off because of the name of the village. Like, I made sure to specifically be like, the village name was Maharashtra.
The thing is, I can't even come up with an Indian village name. Like, if you asked me to make an Indian village name, I wouldn't know what kind to make it. Like, I'll just name it like Tech Support Town.
Hello, thank you for calling tech support.
But okay, so let me just do a quick one.
Okay.
All right. Back when I've done YouTube for like a long time now, but I'm not doing YouTube anymore. I want to soon. But essentially, the video I've gotten, the most viewed video I ever put out on my own was got like 2,000 views. Do you call bull?
2,000 views. I absolutely call bull.
Damn it.
And I call bull because I've seen your old videos. They're terrible.
No, but here's the thing. One of my videos got 1.5k views.
Okay, but not whatever you just said. Not
Okay, but here's the other thing. Do you call bull on the 1.5k?
No. You can't do 2 in a row.
What? That's not how that works. You just gotta go get points. There's no rules against it.
God damn it. I don't
So,
know. I don't know. Okay, I have questions.
One of my videos got 1.5.
I have a question.
Yes.
Was it one of your videos in which you were reviewing something or giving information about something?
No, it was not a review that I made.
Was it a gaming video?
It was gameplay, yes.
I can't believe that because you just have such like a teeny weeny.
Okay, the preferences for everybody at home. The preferences for everybody at home. This was like the years I made this was like right when I got out of elementary and when I was first getting my feet in middle school. So, like, how old are you? Like 12? No, you're like 10 something, right?
You legit sounded like, hey guys, you better keep.
Okay, well, don't say the name. Don't say the name of it.
I didn't. I just said mumble jumbles.
I know, but baby, I had a high voice like this.
I
and
can't okay. I don't call bull.
1 point. You call bull?
I don't.
You don't.
I don't.
Okay, so you think that I got like as a 10-year-old 1,500 views.
I feel like you're trying to convince me to not say I don't call bull. So I don't call bull.
Just 2 points for you.
How many do I have now? 5, Justin.
You have 5.
How's it feel, bitch?
Damn it. I shouldn't have done the 2K view thing.
I don't know. You just like I kind of know where to get you, bro. It's just like you give me like okay. I feel like a good way to get the person is that you ask questions about it. Like if it was one of your reviewing videos, I probably would have believed it more. But you said gaming, and that made it harder for me to believe because I'm like, who the fuck would want to listen to fucking play a game?
What is just okay? So just it is real. I did get 1.5k views on a YouTube video.
I see what you're doing. You're trying to bribe, bro.
Well, also it's so fucking unbelievable because I was like 11.
That is true. He was a prodigy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna share what that video was because like
shit. I'll share it. Check the link in my bio.
If I posted it today, if I posted that same video today, it would get 11 views or something.
And you gotta show me that afterwards. Like, what was it? Like, how long was the video?
It was like 16 minutes.
Jesus.
39 seconds.
Who the hell?
I don't know. I don't know why, but it was about Pokemon.
Oh.
It was about Pokemon. It was so stupid.
Anyways, see it. Come on.
I'll show you later. I'll show you after. I'm not gonna share it with everybody here because like that would give everybody access to my old channel, which is still up by the way. Like those are still old videos that I made when I was 10. It's still up.
Okay.
But yeah.
So while we're on the topic of YouTube, I don't know how long ago this was. This was around the time when I was still in middle school. Maybe I was like not even 15 because that's when I started high school. I was like 11, 12, 13 around there. That makes sense. Yeah, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's how long middle school is. Like 4 years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so every day I hated it. I hated my life there. Everybody was depressed as hell. Only have a couple of friends that moved on to high school from the same middle school, and they're pretty chill now. I hope the others chilled out more. If you're listening, guys, hope you're doing good. Aside from that, I'd always be happy whenever I come home because I had a group of Minecraft friends that we used to just play together. I was searching online. I'm like, hey, like I heard of people joining other people's Minecraft groups, and like one person pays for the realm that they play in, so that the players can go in whatever time. I had friends like in different parts of the world. One was from Australia, another was from New Jersey, one was from I think Illinois. One was from Houston, Texas. So we used to play back then. A lot of us had YouTube channels. I think all of us did. And some of them actually continued with it. And now one of them is famous. I used to know them a long time ago. I wouldn't bother messaging them now because I doubt that they'd remember me. But one of them is now YouTube famous. And Justin, do you believe me? Do you call bull?
What do you consider YouTube famous?
YouTube famous, well, not too high up there, like nowhere near PewDiePie and Mark and nothing like
I know,
that.
but
Like,
it's just like sub count.
Low level gamers, like at least 2,000 people know about them.
I'm not gonna call bull.
I have to check the facts again, but I'm pretty sure you get a point.
Yeah. Like I don't think like they're like fucking like they're gonna show up at VidCon or something, but like yeah, I believe that because you mentioned that before.
Yeah, I mean, they probably could have, like, rocketed it off the ground if they stopped playing Minecraft, but they're still just doing Minecraft.
Okay. So, now that we're on that topic, back in middle school when I did YouTube videos, this was after the first channel where I got 1.5k views. I started another channel, and in that channel, I got into a group called should I say the name? I'm not going to say the name. But I got into a similar group, and then we were pulling, like, 100 videos per video. 100 views per video, and like we would collab with each other, and like we would show up on other people's videos. So basically, it was a group Skype call because this was before Discord. It was a Skype group chat of all of us, and we all made content. We all edited. We all like scripted our videos. And I was a part of that for a while. I'm not gonna make this a bull thing because like I think it'll be too easy.
Yeah. I think you've even told me about this before.
Yeah.
So I don't call bull.
Well, I didn't make that out. I didn't make that offer.
Okay, yeah.
It's because I was telling her, I was like, shit, no. But okay, so you did mention middle school. Yeah, you did mention. Yeah, you did mention middle school. Okay. So that reminded me of the time like when I was in middle school. I had a friend, and this friend had this girlfriend. Let's call my friend. Let's call him Kyle, and the girl he was dating. Let's name her. I was gonna say her real name.
Ashley.
Let's call her Ashley. Essentially, so like they were dating for like a couple months now. I don't remember how long, but it was a long relationship. Like I would have to say 12 months, maybe 3. Mm-hmm. And essentially, Kyle, he was just like, I'm not feeling it anymore. I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. So he goes over to her house, and like she has a nice house, like to the point where like she has security cameras over.
Oh shit.
And so they're outside in her patio because she's like rich and shit to have a patio. And he's like, oh, I don't think this is gonna work anymore. And oh crap, Ashley turns out to be a psycho, and she pins him to a wall, to a blind spot where the camera can't see. Pulls a knife on him, like to his neck, and she's like, you're not gonna break up with me, and he's like, oh shit. So the girl has him like by knife point, like cuts him like just a little bit to the point where like it's not gonna be anything fatal, but like yeah. And so the guy's like, I don't know what the fuck to do. So I don't remember how he got out of there, but he did. He just like pushed her, I guess, and like ran away. But yeah, that was something that happened. And my question is, do you call bull?
I don't call bull.
You don't?
I don't.
That's our final answer?
Yes, Justin.
You absolutely sure?
Yes, Justin.
Okay. You get the point.
I know I do. You
I
made
know,
it too
fuck.
personal.
I know. I kind of fucked that up.
Like, it was way too easy to tell that that wasn't a fib because you're trying your hardest not to, like, say the person's real name. How many do I have now?
You have 6.
Are you sure I have 6?
Yeah, you have 6.
Because I won the last round.
Yeah, but yeah, and I gave you the point.
Uh,
I gave you 2 with the YouTube thing, because you got them both right.
I'm gonna believe you. Okay.
Yeah, or do you call bull?
God damn you!
No.
Don't do that. How many do you have?
I have 4.
Okay.
I have 4, and you have 6. Do you call bull?
I don't call bull. Although I kind of believe that I thought I had 7.
So you don't call bull?
I don't
because this could change your answer.
I don't call bull.
And you thought you had 7?
Yes.
You don't. You have 6.
Exactly. So what, do I get a point for being right on that?
No, but you were wrong about it.
I said I don't call bull about your scorekeeping.
Oh shit. Okay, then I
Give me
guess you.
7.
Okay. Damn it. How are you doing better than me? This is such bullshit.
It really is, because I thought I'd be doing really bad at this because I'm a gullible person.
Okay, well, let me try to do this one thing.
Yeah.
Scientist has revived a pig from the dead. Like, the pig was dead, he's revived. Do you believe it?
Do I believe that's ever happened in history?
Like, recently.
Recently?
Actually,
I call bull.
a point for me.
Damn it. I figured with all this crap happening, who the fuck would be paying attention to a goddamn pig?
Well, I don't know. Like, a friend of mine, she was the one who told me this. They're like, yeah, they were trying to revive a pig. He lived.
So you have 5 points and I have 7?
Yes.
Okay. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm. So
So Justin, do you like birds?
No.
You don't like
actually
birds?
Okay, I don't like them when you're around.
What does that mean?
Because you're like, oh, burbs, and I'm like, shut the hell up. But it's like, when on their own, when by myself, they're alright. Like, I don't like have a special. I don't like them specifically. It's just like, they're cool. They're alright.
You don't mind them, but whenever I'm around and I say something cutesy about them, you're like, oh, shut the fuck up.
You think it's not cutesy to me? Because
so
like,
cute.
oh, you're like, oh, burbs, and I'm like, shut the fuck up. No, I hate birds. So that's my answer. Why?
You're a terrible person. I swear.
Yeah.
You'll be like okay with certain things until I comment on them, and then you hate them.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Did you know? I have a bird fact. Did you know? Did you know? Oh my god, I'm sorry. Did you know that parakeets, right? Parakeets are descendants of vultures. Now, over the years, parakeets have become domesticated, so they won't typically attack humans. It's not very common for them to attack a human being like their owner or something, or a person down the street. However, there was a case of, like a person or scientist. They were trying to get this parakeet to try to revert back to the original way to test that theory if they could actually go back to what they once were. Because as you know, things start out a certain way and then they're kind of domesticated, kind of like how dogs were domesticated when they descend from like these vicious wolves that can tear flesh apart. And the same thing goes to say with cougars. They could be domesticated and now we have like cats around. So there's like a weaker breed that we can always take care of as a pet. So do you call bull? Do you call bull on this parakeet being a descendant of a vulture and was once able to tear apart human flesh?
But when the experiment happened, did they hurt them?
What do you mean? Did they hurt the animal?
No, I mean, like, you mentioned, like, they tried to get it to its former glory. So, like, did the parakeet actually attack someone?
Oh, okay. Well, based off of what I know, It took months to try and do this, so they actually brought in a few other parakeets to see if the results would vary. I think maybe a few of them did, but probably because of the circumstances they were under. It wasn't a good experiment. Like, these people were kind of abusive with their power.
I'm not gonna call bull.
You're not gonna call bull? I get a point.
Damn it. That seemed way too specific. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at this shit, bro. I got 8 points now.
I know. Okay.
Wait, okay, your turn.
So, okay.
Wait. Was that my third one in a row?
Was it?
Okay, so I got the parakeet one.
Mm-hmm.
I got the one before it, which was because you were trying to make me call bull about the scorekeeping.
Oh, yeah.
And I got the one before the scorekeeping.
Which was what?
Which was, scorekeeping. It was about your stupid story. What was the fucking story?
Oh, okay,
about?
okay. So, yes, does that mean, okay.
Yeah, you lose.
You
a
have
point, bitch.
double points than me. This is bull in itself. Okay. So, did you see the PS5 controller that they
I did. It looks nice.
Really?
I think it looks nice. I kind of like it. Yeah.
People have been saying it looks like a controller with a push-up bra.
I saw a version of the controller which had like striped parts on the D-pad that you could like, the flat part in the middle. It had like stripes on it, and they made it look like anime chick's underwear.
Oh my god.
I think it looks pretty cool. It kind of slightly reminds me of an Xbox controller, just a bit.
Well, yeah, like it's about time they made normal controllers.
Dude.
What?
I hate the button layout on the Xbox controllers.
Why?
It's just, from being a PS4 player for a long period of time, and then somebody's like, oh, you want to come over and play video games? And you're like, sure. They have an Xbox. Like, that's no issue for me. The only issue is me getting used to the goddamn buttons, because the X is like in a different spot, and I have to like, the X is like on the left or so. I can't even remember where the X is, but the X on the PlayStation controller is the bottom button.
Yeah, but like it doesn't really matter which buttons they are. They all do the similar things.
I know, they do this. They do the right things that they're supposed to do. But it fucking matters when I'm in the middle of a goddamn game. No, the labels on it does not matter. When I'm in the middle of a goddamn game and I can't remember the goddamn buttons and I accidentally press the fucking button for a grenade or some shit instead of a fucking health pack.
The thing is, Xbox controllers are how most controllers in the world are.
What?
PS4 controllers are the ones that's different.
I'm so used to PS4. Like, PS4 just seems like the controller.
No, that is one of the most unique controllers out there.
I really like it. But the Xbox controllers just, like, they throw me for a loop. I have to, like, study the fucking remote for a little while before I play.
The thing is just like most controllers you find, like even Switch controllers, they look like Xbox controllers.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Because, like, like the weird PlayStation controllers, like, yeah, they're fine, like they're great, honestly, but it's just like they're not most controllers. Like the Switch has 4 like start buttons. They have 4 different start buttents and shit, so they're a little different. But like most of them look like that. But yeah, speaking of which, I've been getting a new hobby, which is speedrunning Minecraft. So it's just like you start a new world and like a random seed, like you don't know the world at all, and you have to beat the Ender Dragon in the quickest time possible. And back when I told you, I think I said like 1:30, like I got an hour and 30 minutes before I finished.
Yeah.
Recently, I got up to 45 minutes. Because like I've been like studying a lot. Of how speedrunners are. Like, because before I was getting iron and stuff. Like, I would spend my time getting full iron armor when most speedrunners don't do that. So I was like, fuck that. And I failed a lot of times, but it's just like one time I finally did it and it was like 47 minutes point. It was like 68.
That's really interesting, Justin. Because you
my
just
question
said 45 in the beginning and now you're changing it to 47.
Yeah, but do you really want to take that chance? Because I round numbers like that.
It is a close number.
I round numbers like
Cuck.
that. Even before when I told you like 120, right? I
Okay.
said 120, but then I changed it to 128.
Okay.
You
Okay.
remember that?
When
So do you
was
call bull?
when was the day that you achieved this goal?
That was 2 days ago, actually. Like
2 days
it was
ago.
like Tuesday,
2 days
right?
ago, it was Wednesday, right?
Okay. Yes.
In which case, I would believe you because Wednesday, our Resident Evil video went up. And I know for a fact that you didn't edit it any further than you had already did on Tuesday because you made it pretty clear to me over message that you were done with the way it was and that it was okay and that you were going to put it up.
Yes. Yes.
I was a bit worried because I'm like, man, you should really maybe check to see if there's some like things you can add in before Wednesday comes, but you didn't. Meaning that you may have had Wednesday free for sure. And I don't doubt that you would have gone into your hobby because you're so tired of working on this fucking video. So I do not call bull.
You do not call bull?
I do not.
Point for me.
Fucking shit!
You think I could fucking do 45 minutes? I'm so shitty.
I believe in you, you fucking shithead.
I know. That's exactly the fucking point of the game.
Asshole.
The thing,
God
I haven't
damn
done it in a while. Like, I did get like 1 hour and 48 minutes or something like that. Yeah. But like, I can't get 45. I'm not that good yet.
It was too big of a jump. I should have known. Anywho, while we're on the topic of fucking speed running, I'm sorry, did I cut you off? What were you gonna say?
No, go ahead.
While we're on the topic of speed running, as you know, Justin, I've been wanting to get a platinum trophy in one of the games on my PlayStation so far, and I have come much closer now. So the game that I wanted to get a speed run in for, because it says that you need to get like a speed run in for, like, I think you can get the trophy for the underneath 5 hour speed run thing if you do the 3 hour one instead. So like if you do the 3 hour one, I think it counts for that one and the 5 because you did it below 5, you know. The game I want to get the speed run in is Resident Evil, the first one, like when you're in the mansion and stuff. And I've had some time on my hands. I actually tried to get my work done early so that I can have time to play the game. And I am now like 80, the exact percentage, because it tells you how much you've done of the game and if you're almost there. I'm at like 86% completion with the game. The other things are like, you know, complete it in invisible enemy mode, or complete it on insane mode, or don't use your knife, don't use your gun. So, do you call bull that I beat the game underneath 3 hours?
The first Resident Evil game.
Yeah, it's been done. It's been done before by professionals underneath 1 hour.
The thing is,
well, not underneath an hour, at least an hour or something.
In our most recent Resident Evil video that went up, which was Resident Evil Part 1, which you guys should check out, by the way.
Yes, please.
You mentioned that you never finished the first one.
I mentioned that I never finished the third one. I most certainly finished the first one.
Really? Was that the third one? Okay.
Yeah, I never finished the third Resident Evil game. I remember playing the beginning of it, but never going past it. I can say without a doubt that I played the first one all the way through.
I'm not gonna call bull.
You're not gonna call bull? Thank you for believing in me, but I get a point.
Damn it. Damn it.
I wish I could do it, but I haven't studied the video enough. I like to look at this YouTuber. I keep on forgetting his name. It's like Crypto something. Something. I don't know. He has the top time for speedrunning Resident Evil, and he's just amazing the way he plays. It's stunning because he found like a quick little way of how to go up and down the stairs, and he found out that having Japanese subtitles goes by quicker, and it saves you time. Like, that's great.
Most people, most speedrunners use Japanese version. Like even in Ocarina of Time, they use Japanese versions because like Japanese language is like shorter than English language.
Yeah.
Like they're more concise. Like their words are shorter, so like it would make sense if the speed would go by faster.
And he found a way to like glide up and down stairs, which I tried to do on my PlayStation remote, but it's much more difficult. I think it's easier to do if you're playing on the PC, but not really easy on the remote.
Like, yeah. So like,
how many points?
There was
9.
You have 9.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
You. But yeah. Let me see. Let me see. No, 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 no. I got one. I got one. I got one.
Okay.
So there was one time, right? I was at this person's house. Like I was at this girl's house, and she invited me over, and she didn't tell me that her brother was home, and the brother was like, how was he? He was like, I don't know how old he was. Basically, old enough to beat the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Like he was tall, he was big, he could beat the shit out of me with probably not one punch, but maybe like 3 punches he could knock me out.
All right.
And then so she didn't tell me, right? And like she mentioned it and I was like, what the fuck? What am I doing here then? Like I got to go. I got to leave. I don't want to die. But then like she like held me back. She was like, "No, don't leave." And I'm like, I want to leave, bro. Like your brother's sleeping in the other room. And she's like, no, don't go. But then her brother went into the kitchen, which means I couldn't get out. What I had to do was I had to hide in her room, and like eventually the guy came inside the room.
Mm-hmm.
But since I was slick, I got the covers from her bed and pretended I was a pile of dirty laundry. And this guy was like right there. He was right there next to me. He didn't notice a goddamn thing. And like I'm not even sure if I shook a little bit. Like I might have moved, I might have not. I'm not sure. But basically I was huddled up. I was doing like the pretzel's legs. I was doing like the butterfly thing where like you put your head down with a sheet over me. And like he was like looking around the room because he lost something. I forgot what he lost. But he's like, "Yo, do you have my thing?" And then he started looking around. But like he didn't see me. And he's like, "Okay, well, I'll be in my room." And then he left the room. Mm. Do you call bull?
I don't call bull. Justin, do you think I'm an idiot? You've told me this story before.
Damn it. I keep on thinking your memory is shitty, which it is, but
point. It's pretty shit, but I remember things that you've told me multiple times, and you've told me the story multiple times.
Because you keep on forgetting it multiple times.
Oh yeah, touche. I guess you finally got it in there.
Okay.
In my noggin.
Okay, well, have I ever told you about the time that like I farted really bad during like my friend's confirmation or like communion? I don't know what they call it, but like you know when like you go to church and you
get baptized.
No. You do this as a teenager. So my friend, she was like 14 or so.
Yeah.
14 was she? Or was she 13? I don't know how old I was, but basically she had a communion, right? Mm-hmm. And I forgot, confirmation, communion, one of the two, and basically I farted really bad in there. To the point where the priest up in the front heard it. Oh, no. Like he paused for a second, like he was talking like, and then we take our valuable day or whatever he was saying. And like it smelled because it smelled bad. Like
were you sitting in the
I was sitting in the bleachers, yes, or okay. Whatever they call it.
Bleachers, bro. Okay.
Well, I don't know church things. And I'm in and the people around me, like they were like trying to like be respectful and be like quiet, like listening to him, but like they couldn't handle the whiff because you know how bad they smell.
Yes.
They smell like rotten eggs. Oh it's like a stink bomb.
It's like your first went to hell and came back.
I know, and it's just. Okay, this is stupid, but do you call bull?
Wow. Let's see here. Lots of people in one room. Justin farted, interrupted the goddamn priest.
Yeah.
I call bull.
You call bull?
I call bull.
I hate you. I don't know why I'm losing
bull.
so
Wait,
much.
Am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
I call bull because not only was the story so sudden right after your first one, but because
I have these written down, bro.
You would rather I didn't know that. You would rather die. You would rather let that fart eat your insides up than let it out hoping it wouldn't make a noise. Because you hate the attention.
That shit, no. Fucking like if I can't hold it, I can't hold it, okay?
I guess, but no, you would have held. You would have like maybe left the altar, the thing.
I don't. Okay, we both know that I'm not getting up in the middle of that because I'm way too like shy for that.
But you're way too shy to like let a fart out that could possibly like be mad loud, and it just happened to be mad loud.
Okay, well, let me tell you this other story. This story is true. I'm not gonna ask you if it's bull or
Justin.
not.
Okay.
I farted like that in a train. Like I was riding the train one morning going to school, and like I was like leaning on the doors, but like my back was turned to where the seats were, right? And without thinking, I let one rip, like a bad one. And then I look behind me, and then there's this like lady. She's like in her mid-30s or something, and she's like tall and stuff, and like she starts covering her nose with her shirt to the point where like it was so bad. Like I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, and she definitely knows it's me. I didn't say anything, but she had to like cover her nose with her shirt and stuff, and it was so obvious. Because I smelt it, like it was that bad. Like it got to me. And I was like, oh no, 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 no. That's true. That's a true story. I'm not gonna ask you if it's bull because it's true. But basically, stuff like that can happen. It just didn't particularly happen there.
All right. Well, are you done with your stories? I'd like to go.
Okay.
So while we're on the topic of churches, it reminded me of this occasion that I thought was long gone in my memory, but it just popped up. So I was getting baptized, right? And there were a line of kids in front of me getting baptized as well. And I think they did it alphabetically. So since my last name starts with a U, I was like one of the last kids to go. And it was going fine for the most part. I was smiling, waving at the camera because my family was like recording it. My family was there. My cousin fucking knocked out. And it went well, but at a certain point I noticed when there were two kids ahead of me, that the fucking priest was getting tired. So at this point, he was saying the prayers, and I noticed that he was pushing these kids under the water just to get it over with. Like, he'd say the prayer fast, dunk them, bring them back up, dunk them again. And it looked like they were, like, gasping for air, and I was freaking out. So, oh no. No wonder I forgot this. I wanted to forget. So, when it was my turn, I was so worried that he was going to dunk me when I wasn't ready. So, I was at the top of the stairs because there was a stairs and there was a big body of water that you get dunked into when you step into it. I didn't let him have the goddamn chance. As soon as I was at the top of the stairs, I cannonballed it.
you cannonballed it.
I fucking tucked my knees into my chest and I let my body drop into that holy water. Oh my god. The priest was like mid-prayer and the Valley of God fucking got the priest wet, got his like disciples wet, like the people by him wet. I come back up like I'm a fucking pro athlete. Like I just did the most amazing dive and I'm waiting for my score. I look up at my family and there's a big ass smile on my face like
the priest is just like 10 out of 10.
He continued praying, but I was just standing there at this point. I was avoiding the priest's area because I did not want that motherfucker to like whoosh my head in. So, do you call bull?
Okay, because you were so enthusiastic with it, and like it seemed like a genuine telling of a story.
Oh my god, I can't believe they have this on they have this on camera. Gotta find that shit.
The thing is, it could be just you overselling it, but it could also just you being genuine. And I don't know. I'm gonna call. Well, let me ask. Is it bull?
Well, that's against the rules. You can't ask. Shit.
We never made that rule.
You seriously don't believe me? Are you kidding me?
Wait, no.
When have I ever lied to you?
Fucking 11 times apparently in this thing.
Justin, just say whether you think it's bull or not.
It's bull.
God damn it.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was like a test of will. That. Oh my. Because you
You
were
know,
so genuine with it.
yeah, you gotta be. You know what I find so fucking funny? But while we were discussing what to do for this podcast episode, you're like, there's no way
Oh
you're a
fuck.
better liar than I am.
Fuck
Like you were
off.
saying that to me.
Ah, shit.
Who's
You
the better liar
fuckhead.
now, bitch?
Okay, well, we actually are coming up on time here.
Can we continue playing afterwards? It's kind of fun.
Well, like maybe not the next episode, but maybe the next couple episodes. Like if people enjoy this type of episode, we might do it every couple times.
All right.
Like so like this is episode 12, so maybe episode like 16 or something we'll do this. It's just going to be an
Okay.
ongoing thing. We can make up other games like that. If you guys have other games that you want to like make us play like this one, cuz I thought this is fun. Like I really like this.
Oh my god!
This is
Imagine
really-
having a guest on the show doing this.
Yo, Austin would flame both of us. Like we are
really
getting
would.
scraped.
He would.
Cause,
He's
like-
really good at storytelling.
Yeah, but he's also good at lying and also good with
Yeah.
messing with us. He
Oh
would
my
scrape one of these. But yeah, if you guys can come up with other kind of games like this, please put it down because I really love shit like this.
Yeah, feel free to like comment or whatever. Maybe bring up other games. Say what your favorite part was, what your favorite story was.
Yeah. Type if you got them right or not. How many points did you get?
Mhm. And Sharon wins. That's what
Sharon
I thought,
wins.
motherfucker.
The final count is 11-6. I have 6. She has 11.
Woo! We ain't even
before
close,
we end off
boy.
here, Before we end off here, I want to direct people to our Instagram. We're at barebones.cast. Our Twitter is barebones15. Barebones 1 through 14 were taken. We posted a Resident Evil video. We posted a Slender video, which I put a lot of effort into, which didn't get many views. So you guys should go watch that.
Oof.
Listen to us on Listen to us on Spotify. Listen to us on Apple Podcasts. Listen to us on YouTube. Anywhere you want to. Show your support. Like us. Comment. Subscribe. Hit the little bell icon if you want to see more. And any other things we should plug?
No, I don't think so. I just have one question for the people listening. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Do you call bull on us even having an Instagram? Go find out for yourself.
Guys, better check. Okay. So this is kind of the part where we fade out. So
Oh no.
bye.
Bye.
Bye. No, we're dying.